Alright, super chill video today. Oh, young, naive Sokyo, if only you knew. Have you ever had one of those days where your computer is trying everything in its power to keep you from finishing a game of Pokemon? All I'm trying to do is beat Brock in a Pokemon randomizer using voice commands, but my computer is having none of it. It's running a script in the background that changes what my voice commands do every 10 to 60 seconds, but I can't see what the voice commands change to. And as if this wasn't bad enough, it threw the reset command in there too, meaning if I say up, and the up voice command actually sends reset instead, well, up, the game resets. There's also a chance that the script will just reset the game on its own. When the script changes the voice profile, it randomly chooses a number between 1 and 200, and if that number happens to be 21, it resets the game. Because this challenge wasn't chaotic enough. So how fast can I beat this challenge? Will I be able to overcome my oppressive computer? Let's get into it. Some might say things started off poorly. Hold left. I do a few more attempts before realizing I need to do some bug fixes because none of my runs are complete without some bug fixes, but we get right back into it, ready to go, and do the exact same thing again. How exciting, what peak Pokemon gameplay we're seeing today. But on the very next attempt, I make huge progress, actually making it all the way outside my house. But then I say down and, well, the computer changed that to reset. And then later I say up and reset again in the living room, or the dining room, or mom's room, whatever room this is. I reset several times within the first few minutes of this run, all thanks to my loving computer and its quick dealing on the voice profile changes. But then we finally touch grass. And the kind old man Oak is gracious enough to lead us to his lab. Probably because he thought we'd never make it by ourselves. And you know what? He was right. But we somehow make it back to Oak's lab again, and after 11.5 minutes, we have our starter, a magnificent Lapras. Unfortunately, the profile's changed a few times while I was in the menus getting this magnificent Lapras, and even though I was confident in my big brain directional strats, I still reset, again. Remember, I can't see what input the voice commands send to the game. But 2 resets later, I finally acquire that magnificent Lapras again, and face off against our rival, Mr. Script himself. And Lapras's move pool is... well, it's kinda hot garbage. Wait, Mr. Script has a Zapdos? And it knows Thunder? Of course it does. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't have to win the rival to advance, so this could still be the run. I navigate out of Oak's lab, up Route 1, surprisingly fighting no wild Pokemon because, well, they're all intimidated by that move pool, am I right? And get Oak's parcel. On the way back, I run from a Slowbro because, well, do you blame me? And get really close to Pallet Town before, you guessed it, saying the wrong thing and resetting. But I have to admit, the progress I've made was huge. A massive increase in performance from the first failed run. I consider the past 26 minutes merely a warm-up and jump right back in. Feeling pretty confident with navigating now too. Make it all the way back to Oak's lab without resetting once. And grab a different starter because, and me and Doduo take on Mr. Script again. This time he has a Clefairy that doesn't attack me. I attribute this sudden burst of success to pure skill, and not my computer going easy on me. I will say, I had a few close calls on retrieving Oak's parcel, leaving it up to pure luck if I gave the right command or not, but I made it out of Pallet Town for the second time for the first time. You know, because you have to leave twice. Anyways, I fight a wild Dugong because I'm not leaving much up to chance in this run. I need levels where I can get them, so I'm going to battle everything I see. We absolutely zoom through Viridian City. My Doduo grew to level 7, and feeling pretty confident in Viridian Forest, I think we can easily take on Bugcatcher number 1. Well, he's got a Machamp, but, does everything know Thunder? What? What? So, we get sent back to Mom's because we absolutely zoomed through Viridian City, and I have to, once again, big brain my way out of Pallet Town as my computer is no longer taking it easy on me. we train up on a few wild Pokemon, so Doduo grows to level 9, and we skip Bugcatcher number 1 because, so we arrive at the next boss of Pokemon Red Randomizer, Bugcatcher number 3, with his Rapidash that knows Aurora Beam, because of course it does. This is a required battle, and I chose Doduo. But it's a matter of pride, and I'm way too invested to simply reset now. I try Bugcatcher number 3 again, and lose again, and get sent back to mom's again. But surely, level 10 is the magic level. It's not. But I finally remember to heal at the Pokemon Center, and then we zoom back up to Viridian Forest. And we face Bugcatcher number 3 again. This time with a level 11 Doduo. Will we win? Will this... No, we didn't. But then, as if nothing else could go wrong, tragedy strikes. Down. No! My computer pulls the rug out from under me, and I say the wrong thing, and reset. This struck a heavy blow. But with more game knowledge now, I know not to choose Doduo and opt for Lapras again. Until I remember Lapras's really bad moveset and instead decide to intentionally reset, which took much longer than I thought it would, and choose the Seadra, which has Drill Pick and Fire Blast, and this is such a relief that I don't have to run a Lapras with Swift and Lick. I heal as soon as we get to Viridian, learning my lesson from being sent back to mom so much, and then run at this guy until he moves out of my way. I grab Oak's parcel and navigate back down to Oak, stopping briefly to run into this fence thing along the way. But as I'm leaving Oak's lab, my computer does the unthinkable, rolls a 21, and resets my game on its own. This was the last straw. My computer forced my hand. I put on my best hacking sunglasses and went to work hacking the script that was running on my computer. My computer thought it could change the profiles whenever it wanted, all willy-nilly, but I told it, no, I'm the end user. I decide the terms and conditions. So I changed the time frame between profile changes to 30 seconds to 90 seconds, slowing down the rate a bit. But feeling like I was being a bit too villainous, I granted the computer one Hail Mary. Instead of rolling between 1 and 200 for that magical 21 reset number, now it only has to roll between 1 and 100. I get back into the game ready to go, and choose my beloved Seadra. I initiate the fight with Mr. Script and realize the script isn't even running. So I let it catch up for a bit, and then we get right back into it. We scramble some seeds, and we make it out of Pallet Town, fighting a quick attacking Kingler along the way. I remember the big brain play is to heal in Viridian. I drink some water. We grab Oak's parcel and we absolutely zoom back to Pallet Town. I get really confused about my directions as we leave Pallet Town, and to be honest, I'm kinda surprised I made it out of Route 1. But we finally arrive at Viridian Forest and I face off against our arch nemesis, Bugcatcher number 3, and his mystical Aurora Beaming Flaming Unicorn. Aurora Beam does nothing against Seadra, who begins to whittle it away with Drill Peck. But then Rapidash puts Seadra into a fire spin, a true battle of the century. Seadra gets hit with a critical egg bomb, but manages to survive and defeat the mystical unicorn. And that's the first mandatory boss battle done. We finally bested Bugcatcher number 3 and are able to leave Viridian Forest. We make it into Pewter City, and I'll quickly heal and make my way to the final challenge of this run, Gym Leader Brock. I decide not to fight the junior trainer because there's no time. At any profile change, the script could reset the game, and we've made it too far to chance it. And so, I challenge Gym Leader Brock to the fight of his life. He sends out his pile of seeds, but we've seen this enemy before. We scramble them immediately. Then he sends out his ace, a giant oyster, which stands no chance against the extreme heat from my Seadra. With the help of the fire-breathing, drill-pecking dragon, we did it. We completed this challenge. Or did we? Did I win simply because I hacked the script? Did I cheat? Will my computer want a rematch because I inhibited its main form of attacking me through nefarious deeds? Did they think I was unfair in changing the script mid-run? Will I agree to this rematch my computer has set before me and put an end to the drama between man and technology? I don't know, maybe.